Disarm that. And then disarm that. It's not going to let me? Can I not disarm both? I really don't want to have to walk through these traps.
Up ahead, paladins, the famous divine protectors of arcs.
And the problem is, it's not going to let me disarm
what
it.
they're doing here, so far from home.
Don't walk on it, nerds. It was close.
Who goes there?
Tell them you're an adventurer taking the road east.
Ha! If you're looking for adventure, east's the way to go. It's a void-woken hellhole over there. Sorcerer at work. Powerful one. Of course, you could wait for the Magisters to sort them out. You'll be waiting.
Ask what paladins are doing over here, or out here. Tell him you fought Voidwoken before, you won't be afraid. Ask him what to expect beyond the bridge. Let's see what paladins are out here.
Holding the fort like we always do. Usually the fort in question is bigger than this one, but you do the job in front of you, don't you? Seems someone high up doesn't trust the Magisters to do their jobs out there.
Ask him what to expect beyond the bridge.
What should you expect beyond the bridge? Expect sorcery of the highest order. Expect Voidwoken, bigger and badder than you've ever seen. Expect the void. Expect to die. Go on through, adventurer. We won't stop you.
Well, I mean, fine. Maybe I will. Can I see what he has?
Hanging around?
Trade. He's got soap. That's funny. Can I end? Okay. Can I talk to this guy? Farmhand Carl something.
If I were you, I wouldn't.
Hero gently suggests that fear is a bigger enemy than anything that stalks the land.
You look tough, but you ain't tough enough. East'll be your funeral. The rolling pastures of Paradise Downs ain't paradisical no more.
Ask him why he waits at the keep. What business has he here?
You've hit a nerve. He looks away.
Ain't none of your business why I'm still here.
Okay, well, I really wish that I had enough persuasion to be able to do this. So your con, int, and strength. Let's see what he's got real quick. Food, of course, right. He's a farmer. Take my leave. Let's look quickly at... so I don't have any persuasion. Don't got any persuasion. Got 2 persuasion, right? Strength would work. 1 persuasion. Let's talk to him with Prince.
Heading east? If I were you, I wouldn't.
Tell him, or no, ask why not.
You look tough, but you ain't tough enough.
Okay,
East'll be your funeral.
Ask what he expects.
You've
Yeah,
hit a
sorry.
nerve. He looks away.
Ain't none of your business
And
why I'm still
strength
here.
persuasion. Rest a hand on his knee and lead towards him. Tell him to answer the God's damned question. Persuasion success.
He can't look you in the eye.
I left my girl out there, alright? Sally and me got split up, and I said we'd meet up here. And I ain't going back out there looking for her. You can judge me all you want. I ain't ashamed.
Tell him a man has to know his limitations. There's no shame here.
He nods, but the shame pricks him. Yet he still can't look you in the eye.
You ain't seen it out there. You'll find your own limits quick enough.
He turns away.
Okay, well, sounds like we can find us a person and possibly help with that. Like, there's just explosive mines all over that camp. There may very well be... Ooh, a dead Voidwoken right there. And I can loot it, too. It's level 12. So it's not like it's, you know, super high level. Who's this? Paladin Thom Hardwin. Ooh, I can loot that dead Paladin. I can loot both dead Paladins. Paladin Shield. Oh, goodness. Wow, that thing is really good. Here, let's talk to him.
As you're about to address the paladin, the Red Prince interrupts and asks him if he's seen a lizard matching Bramus's description. The paladin says that indeed he did, but that Bramus left in a hurry when a band of rather intimidating-looking lizards showed up. One of the scouts saw him heading south in the direction of the graveyard. That's all he knows.
Right. I have the information I came for. He's all yours now.
Thanks, I guess. Rude.
A senior paladin sits hunched over a tattered map. He registers your presence, sits back in his chair, taps his fingers on the map.
Who are you and who sent you?
Tell him no one sent you. You're just passing through.
He appraises you with a look, then grimly grins.
I think I've heard about you. Didn't you free the Meister from the gallows in Driftwood?
Admit it. It's true.
Then I may well have a job for you. if you're interested.
Okay, I was expecting that to go somewhere else. Ask him what he wants done. Tell him you'll take the job. Suggest he should send paladins to do paladins work. Now ask him what he wants done.
He taps a finger on the map on the table.
Dark dealings in the Black Pits.
Here, in the Black Pits, are White Magisters. Their operation is shrouded in mystery, and this pricks our ears. We are gravely concerned. We believe the White Magisters may have strayed into the darkness. We suspect that Dallas herself and her master Vriedemann are the inspiration for these dark endeavors. Look under the white veil of secrecy and report back.
Ask how much the work will pay.
How much do you want? I have fewer paladins to pay, so I have ready gold. But there are limits.
Ask for an unreasonable sum. 300.
He thinks on this.
It's a hefty amount. But for a job well done, we can stretch to it.
Okay, good.
He offers you an item.
Take it. Examine it.
A whistle-like device sits nestled in your hand.
War owl whistle.
When you're ready, send a war owl. Be careful out there. It's a dangerous place these days. And I'd like to think I'll hear from you again. And, adventurer...
He looks you in the eye.
Don't get caught.
Won't get caught. Okay, what do you got here? He's got some stuff for me, which I appear to have everything he's got. Which is kind of good. Ooh, deflective barrier. Projectiles that hit you are reflected back at the caster. This does not prevent the original projectile attacks. Provides 86 physical armor. That's pretty good. Thick of the fight. Gain 10% damage boost for every nearby character or totem, including yourself. The more the merrier. Crippling blow, whirlwind, battle stomp. We got a lot of this. But, ooh, blitz attack. Jump from one target to another, hitting up to 2 targets, dealing physical damage plus earth damage to each. Targets are chosen randomly in a 10-meter radius. Okay. Ooh. It's a nice one-handed sword there. Actually, he's got a lot of nice stuff. Okay, hold on. He's got provoke. Deflective barrier sounds awesome. It's only 1100. So let's look at the rest of this. He's got death spike, which is a two-handed. Those are both two-handed. There's a one-handed axe. He's got a one-handed sword, which is pretty good. It has some life steal on it. Here, let's even this out. Make that trade, and let's look and see what he's got. So, wow, that is a massive upgrade compared to what he has. It is really good damage-wise. You know what? I actually may take that. I mean, what am I going to use my gold on? Hoarding my gold isn't going to make any difference. So I'm going to do that. We'll go to my inventory. Now we know he's got a ton of gold, so if we want to sell things to him, we can just come back. But let's, first off, let's learn this. And then let's come here and swap out weapons. I believe this axe is now better. Yep, so we'll switch that out. Of course, we will add wares. What's Lohse's inventory like? 90. I could still get rid of a lot of crap. Maybe I should. This is such a good neck piece. Okay. Let's put that on. Boop. And I don't know. I want to keep the Soulforge stuff. In fact, I got to remember to put this in his bag, right? Because that's taking a bit of weight there. Oh, I put the wrong thing. See that? This has 25 magic armor on it. It's really good. 1 huntsman, 1 lore master, 1 lucky charm, grand skill gag order. I mean, technically, it's better than this other one. So let's equip that. We got gag order. Destroy magic armor on target character. Silence target. Ooh, that's really good. But it requires daggers. She's got a pretty crappy neck piece. But does give her int. I could possibly swap this one out because he's got a really bad one too. Immunity to stunned. That's also that's kind of good. I should consider the effects because the effects make a big difference. So I'm gonna keep the one he has, but I'm gonna give Prince that one, rid that one, and I will add that one to wares. And I will add that one to wares. And honestly, I could probably just do that. What's up? What's the hotkey for this? I don't remember. I think there's, yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Like 90% of this food stuff, I haven't been eating. I really could get rid of it. Some of it's not even worth it though. Like some of this isn't worth gold at all. Others is, like the chubfish is. So I can add to, where's this at left? No, shift left? Shift left click, that's what it is. Okay. Let's look through all of this food that's got some value on it. And we'll get rid of some of this. Those. This hopefully will free up a bit of... Ooh, that's expensive wine. It's worth a lot. You know how I know? Because it says expensive. Also, the number on it is really high. There's a couple of these poison stuff. Armor potions are okay. Invisibility potions are okay. I like that dwarven stew because it heals for 20%, so I'm going to hold on to that. So if I need to, I can, you know, pop it in a pinch. And let's get rid of basically all the rest of this stuff. Okay, that should free up some space. So let's talk to him. Oh, wait, wrong person. Lohse. Talk to him.
He looks up from his map.
And we'll pull those in. Boom. So we get 1,400 gold back from that, which is quite nice. Continue, take leave. Auto sort. So I've basically reduced my inventory by half, which is great. I want to take this paladin shield if they don't need it, because I mean, it's really good. Like it has no effects on it, but the amount of physical and magic armor that it has is crazy good. I am gonna swap those out. So I'll give him this one for sure. Yeah. Nice. And I can also loot these dead paladins without anything happening, apparently. So I'll check them. I need 3 cooldown. Okay. That's pretty good. I may as well get rid of this too.
He looks up from his map.
Bam. Could have been worse, right? Like I could have spent like all my money there and really gotten nothing from it. But at the end of the day, I got a significant amount. So what did I need to do from this? Paladin checkpoint. So I need to go east, south. Magister Carver, Magister Barracks. What do I have to do with Carver? Oh, that's right. I got it. Yeah, I remember. Okay. All right, let's go explore in the Voidwoken area, I suppose. I don't really feel like I'm necessarily entering into dangerous areas, but they apparently think so. So I need to keep an eye on this stuff.
The stink upsets me, and I don't know why.
Well, here's the thing, something to consider here. These are all level 12, except I guess that level 11 guy. Is this going to be a situation where I find myself in a bad spot? Because just like the scarecrows, I'm going to get myself killed. Don't hit the traps. You guys can all see them. I don't think this area is that high level, especially from my recollection, but it's about this point in the game that things start getting pretty fuzzy. I don't remember much. Is there anything I can dig up here? Oh, right. And they said something or other about the graveyard, which I believe is this direction.
The dead here stir.
Yeah, stone. Ooh. Nice music sting.
Come to join the party. Oh, but you do get around, don't you?
He takes a satisfied sniff and rubs his hands together. His lips stretch into a mischievous smirk.
When it comes to graveyards, I'm a kid in a candy shop. All sorts of goodies and gewgaws for the taking. And a bit of rousing conversation. If you know what to dig, that is.
Wonder why he's outside the gates if he loves graveyards so much. Ask if he's looking for anything in particular or just browsing the wares. Wrinkle your nose. Would you find a graveyard so delightful? Or who would find a graveyard so delightful? Say this is all very unusual. Should the Seekers regret letting him stay on the Lady Vengeance? Does he have anything new? He's got a whole lot of stuff, but I mean, aside from that Bruiser, that Thrasher is really good. It's two-handed though. He also has a Demon Fury, another one-handed sword. I mean, I got the gold I could buy it. I can give it to, what's his butt? Oh, and we got all of these. Bone Cage. Increases physical armor. Another physical armor for each corpse in the area around you. Black Shroud. Create a cloud of cursed smoke in an area. setting suffocating and blind on all characters within it. That's good. We've seen all these. Living on the edge for 2 turns. Your character's vitality cannot be reduced by below 1 point. We do need this one eventually if we are to get the raise a walking pile of bones, which consume corpses to restore vitalities. That sounds cool. If we're going to get the crazy res, we're going to need that other ability. And of course we use this combination. There's a ton of stuff that I sold him already. No, let's close this out. Wonder why he's outside the gates if he loves graveyards so much.
It's a quandary, you see. I'm not exactly welcome in the Stone Garden. The servants that tend the graves, well, their master, this Ryker fellow, caught me nosing around, so he had them chase me off. The spirits within are particularly feisty as well. Can't say why. I'm as gentle as can be. Alas, I'm stuck sniffing out herbs and fungi on the outskirts.
He presses a forefinger against his chin and hums.
This is when having access to a god-woken might come in handy. You see, beyond the gates, there's something that my heart, such as it is set on.
I'm going to do the jester, giggle, and tell him you're dying to know what it is.
Oh my, just adorable you are. I dare say you'll enjoy this story. Somewhere in this graveyard lies an object of tremendous power. Or so the legends say, anyway. Belonged to a family buried near here, the Surreys. I've been reading up on them. An ancient clan of eccentrics and oddballs. Fascinating people, truly. Old Joanna was the last. The poor, poor, poor dear. Had no money, no children, just this incredible heirloom passed down to her through the generations. Problem is, no one knows what this object is. Only that it's an astounding piece of work. Seems Joanna took its secrets to her grave. Rather literally.
Suggest he might have missed a clue somewhere in all those books he read, or it sounds like he spent a lot of time studying this family. Wonder if finding this heirloom is worth the trouble. Let's do the first one.
His coy grin freezes.
I can recite each page from memory, but I've neither the time nor the inclination.
Tarquin sighs, and his lips unfreeze. For a moment, he looks almost modest.
It pains me to say, but you've talents in the adventuring department that I do not. This heirloom could prove valuable for both of us.
Grill him. He seriously knows nothing more about this thing that he wants to find, or say you'll look for this heirloom, or take pause. Perhaps you can help out, but you need time to think about it, or tell him he's on his own. No. I'll look for the heirloom.
Beautiful. The Surrey tomb must be somewhere nearby. And whatever that object is in there, I bet it's impressive.
I bet it's garbage.
He looks toward the graveyard.
I do wish I could wander inside. It would be nice to look up some old friends. See if they're in good spirits.
Chapter 4, Mastering the Source. Alright, we're going into the graveyard. I wonder if there will be baddies in here. Like, this guy's a masked servant. Is he going to be like, oh, you're in my space. I don't want to talk to you. Because that would be bad. Ooh, there's like a pile of gold up here. You know what? Let's go over here. How do I open this door? It's locked. Are there like things nearby that open these things up? Like levers of some description? Maybe not. Ooh, dead dwarf. Okay, can we go up here?
In life, we are Earth's caretakers.
It's a bird.
In death, we are the skies.
The eagle glowers at you balefully, with eyes like shiny little buttons. One manicured and beribboned claw shoots forth to claim the stringy offal before him. Stretching his neck forward, he peers closely at you.
Pretty eyes, eyes that see far.
The eagle's own eyes glitter with avarice.
Blank tell the eagle to keep his claws far from your eyes if he wants to live, or distract him from your eyes by admiring his fancy ribbons. Wonder why he pecks at this scrawny corpse when there's better pickings around. Two eyes on the eagle. Back away and take your leave. No, distract him from your eyes and admire his fancy ribbons.
Master tied them on. Pretty ribbons. Match my pretty claws. Match your pretty eyes.
Peck, peck, peck. The eagle pecks free some choice lump of gristle from deep within the corpse. He swallows it whole, dark blood dripping from his beak and matting the fluffy feathers at his throat.
Master died, but Master told me what to do. All my life told me you are what you eat. So I do. I will become the Master. Unless you are not the new Master, are you?
I like this, but I'm going to back away for a second because I feel like, what was it that I think he's got enough constitution. Yeah, he has 18 constitution, so I could do a constitution thing with him. He only has 1 into persuasion. So let's go to the prince.
The eagle glowers at you.
Yeah. Oh, he doesn't. Okay, he doesn't. Oh, right, because he can't understand. Crap, I need to level up. Oh, I'm so close, too. All right, here, let's...
The eagle glowers at you with one baleful eye,
that was bad.
keeping the other eye firmly trained on the stringy morsels of rotting flesh dangling from its beak.
You dare touch Master's gifts. No invitation. Leave now. Leave me and Master alone.
Oh, did I just screw that up? Am I not able to talk to him anymore? Because I didn't realize that Master Awen was his master. I'll take that mushroom. You know what? And I can actually give her this.
Biting deep into the rotting flesh, your senses are assailed with a rank odor of meat long past its prime. Your memory wavers and becomes not your own, but the memory of one who led the most solitary of lives. You see myriad wings flapping, your hand scattering birdseed. You hear the screeching of eagles, the tearing of flesh. All of your life is centered on this place, this pedestal of death. All of your life is dedicated to feeding your eagles the meat of your dearly departed people.
Okay. Wow. Oh, hey, she learned Bone Cage, apparently. That's nice. Cool. I didn't know that you can learn skills from stuff like that. That's cool. She doesn't have any... Actually, I think she does have 1 necromancer skill, maybe from an item. But, wow, that was unexpected. Cool, I learned something new. Can I get into these somehow? I guess I could go loot that skeleton. I bet you it's just going to be like bone, so I'm not too excited about that. Yeah, okay, let's talk to him.
The servant grumbles.
Okay, then. Ain't nothing there. I might be able to try to open these. I don't know if it's worth it. Let's look around some more, right? We have like this whole area here that I haven't looked at. I just went up over here. I got to kind of keep an eye on where I'm going because I got a feeling it could be very easy to get lost in here. Lots going on. Loot. Nothing. Okay. Well, hey, look. It's good to know that there's nothing there. It's also, got to keep it in mind that I have the lucky trait, so I can find stuff for that. Can I not get into here?
As you reach to push open the heavy door, the coils and whirls of engraved wood dance into a new pattern. The semblance of a face arises, a face that seems to look right through you.
A little sorcerer, come to play. You are a sorcerer, are you not? Perhaps even God-woken? Tell me true, now.
Admit it, you are God-woken.
Silence greets your answer. In the distance, you hear the screech of an eagle. Worryingly closer, you hear some kind of a moan. Time passes. At last, the lips on the door creak open, and the door speaks.
Enter.
The face melts back into the wood of the door, and the whirls swirl back into a floral pattern. A loud metallic click can be heard from deep within.
Cool. Where am I headed? Oh,
I've always
Ryker's
wanted
Rest.
to explore a haunted house.
Masked servants.
The masked creature is mute, save the occasional moan.
Oh, that's cool. And that music chime that was like in really creepy tones was awesome too. We got some more servants. Okay. We have a guy here. We have Ryker here.
A visitor. Such a rare and exquisite pleasure.
The elf tilts his head backwards, but his squinted eyes don't stray from yours.
Call me Ryker. Please, do avail yourself of my creature comforts. You've surely come a long way.
Marvel at his opulent graveyard mansion.
It's not an ordinary location, I admit, but I prefer to be extraordinary. There is no pleasure in mediocrity. Don't you agree, God-woken?
nods slowly. How did he know you were God-woken?
Don't be so naive. My doors only open on the occasion of truth. What you admit to them, you admit to me. I also see you are not yet whole.
He presses a slender forefinger against his tight lips and hums.
I'm not a generous man, but I could give you what you seek if you offer something in return. A completely fair exchange between sorcerers.
Squint right back at him. What is it he thinks you seek?
Let's not be so secretive, my dear. You're dying to show off those smoldering talents of yours. You just don't know how to handle them. I can help you with that. I can share my bond with the source with you, fill your well to the brim, make you a master. The rest of the story, well, it's yours to write.
Ask what he wants from you.
You must go to the Black Pits. There's a cavern there. In it, you'll find a stone tablet of considerable value.
He points to the location on your map.
Bring it to me.
Dizziness. It lasts just a moment, but long enough for you to feel the demon's presence. You hear no words, yet understand. It's imperative you accept Ryker's bargain.
Oh yeah, like I'm gonna trust that.
The episode passes. Ryker is peering at you intently. He awaits your reply.
Ugh, I don't trust him at all. Wonder why he doesn't just get it himself. Ask what this tablet does. Promise it will be done. Tell Ryker you'll take your chances. You don't want his help after all. Let's ask what the tablet does.
It's a miracle of the ancients. Priceless, really, and powerful enough to draw the Magister's attentions. I won't bore you with further detail. Suffice it to say, it is safer in my hands than in theirs.
Wonder why he doesn't just go get it himself.
Oh, but heading to the Black Pits would mean tangling with more Magisters, and they're such a nuisance. I like keeping my hands clean, you see.
Okay, what does he plan to do with this tablet?
Ryker's lips stretch and his cheeks bulge, but you couldn't rightly call his unusual grimace a smile.
I'm a man of taste, as you no doubt see. A relic this significant would make an incredible addition to my collection. Don't deny an old elf his simple pleasures.
I feel like I can promise it'll be done and then still back out on him at the last minute, so...
A promise you'd best fulfill.
Ryker bows his head deeply.
He's only level 14. By that time, I can take care of him, right?
Then you'll have the power you seek, if not the power that trumps it. There will always be one greater, you know. Now please, don't let me keep you.
Ask about Tarkin. Why did Ryker ban him from the Stone Garden?
Tarquin? Ah, that must be the fellow I found snooping in unwanted places. There are some types, deceitful types, that don't deserve to be among a place of such treasure. He doesn't appreciate what the dead can do for us, my friend.
He turns the back of his hand towards you and waves it back and forth, nudging you away.
Do be sure to see yourself out. These tomes demand my attention.
But before I do, what you got? Oh, he ain't got nothing. You don't even have any money. He's all talking about his treasures and everything. He ain't got nothing. That's a nasty spider web. Ooh, and that goes downstairs. I wonder where that goes. I bet you I could go look. I bet you I will go look. But I want to look around here first. I want to see what else is in here. T is for troll. Had that book earlier. That's a huge dinner setting. There's an ornate chest. The feats of the four. I don't really want to steal anything because I feel like this place might be magical. And I don't know if I want to mess with that.
Prowls above. Ascend only if you seek it.
Okay, quick save, and up we go.